Okay, class. In last class, we have discussed e-commerce, उसके advantages, disadvantages. Today, we are going to discuss how to start an online business. Suppose if you're ready to be in charge of your own destiny but don't have the capital to buy a franchisee or open up a storefront, so consider starting an online business. When your store is online, you can reach millions of customers instead of whoever happens to wander in. Plus, you don't have to pay for retail space. However, like with any business, you will need an excellent product and a solid marketing plan. Suppose you are starting an online business, the first step is setting up your business. Define your product or service. Starting an online business gives you the benefit of having access to millions of customers, but you also have a lot more competition. No matter what you are trying to sell, you can bet that 100 more online retailers have a similar idea. What differentiates your product from other similar products? To help your product stand apart from the rest, you will need to find a niche. Let's say you make jewelry, but so do a few million other people. What makes you different? If one of a kind jewelry or another product is your jig, to make sure it's truly original. Second, offer expertise in an area. Even if the product itself is not very unique, your expertise might be a strong selling point. If you are selling a line of skincare products, for example, it helps you have a degree in a field related to skin health to check into the competition, figure out what is not already being offered, and find a way to fill the hole with your product. Next step is the register your business. Your business needs to be registered according to your state's laws. Choose an official business name and fill out the appropriate paperwork to make your business official. Before you register your business, it can help to have a business plan laid out. Consider your production costs, shipping costs, taxes, and web hosting fees. Know the business regulations in your state and be sure to comply when you get things up and running. I don't know what happened. Okay. Next is register a domain name. Like the name of any other business, go to something short and catchy that will be easy for people to remember. Visit the website of a domain registration company and test out some of the names you are interested in to determine whether they are available. Once you land on a good name, go ahead and register it. Next is the get a web hosting service. There are free hosting services to be found, but if you are serious about running an online business long term, consider paying for one that offers all the services you need. You will be less likely to run into problems when your business starts to take off. Choose a hosting services that allows for growth. Some hosting services are highly structured, allowing you to choose from among different templates to create a website quite easily. Others allow you to do your own programming, giving you greater flexibility. Now the next step is the सपोज आप अपना एक ऑनलाइन स्टोर क्रिएट कर रहे हो तो क्या मतलब चीजों को आप माइंड में रखोगे द फर्स्ट इज क्रिएट अ स्टाइलिश एंड अ फंक्शनल वेबसाइट elegant or funky classical or your online store should reflect what you are selling. No matter what your style is, it's important to give off a professional air. Since you won't be able to earn people interest in person, your website will have to do the selling for you. Your site should be engaging and most probably easy for customers to use when they are ready to make up pictures. Make sure your site design matches your product. For example, if you make traditionally styled diamond jewelry, having a website that looks like shredded cardboard with edgy fonts and images tapped to the cardboards would tend to drive away your potential customers. Consider setting up an online portfolio, whether you are a programmer who specializes in JavaScript, a graphic designer who works in commissions, a plumber who is on call 24 into 7, or a copywriter who will write about anything at all. Having an exemplary website where potential clients can evaluate your work is crucial to online business success. You don't have to design the website yourself. There are professional designers who are more than up to the task. Plus, e-commerce website will offer dozens of the appropriate templates for you. If you know in advance what you want, you will make selecting a designer and a template that much easier. When designing your site, you need to remember to focus on what is important. Your ultimate goal is to make your site simple and easy to use. Your customer should have to make no more than 2 clicks in order to land on the page where they can make a purchase. The top of every page should have a link to your shopping cart if it's an e-commerce store. Buttons should be large and clear. Buttons should be large and clear to read, and input boxes should be large and easy to enter your information. Less is more. Don't be worried when you don't need to. And payment pages, make sure your logo at the top of the page always link to the home page. If you have dark backgrounds, use lighter text and vice versa. Next, get e-commerce software. You will need this so your customers can view your products, enter the information, and make a secure purchase. The software safely store customer information. Don't skip in this area since the e-commerce software you choose will make a big difference in how easy it is for the customer to feel secure buying something from your store. You can also use an all-inclusive e-commerce websites and sites such as Shopify and Volusion offer competitive packages with free templates, customer packages, credit card processing, and more. E-commerce web services make it easy to sell your products on the web without a lot of overhead. There are no customer interfaces or templates to work with. You simply create an online store within the framework of the service. Next is setup and merchant account. Service businesses in the past had to generally rely on cash or check. Setting up an entire credit card processing system was a thankless, expensive task at best. Using a service such as PayPal makes it possible to accept virtually any form of credit or debit card for your services and includes dispute resolution should the need arises, and it will arise. Now the third part is the selling your services. To sell your services, add catchy content to the website. Focus on your key areas of expertise and display them professionally, much like you would do when having potential employers contact references. Put your best foot forward for potential clients. It includes descriptions where appropriate or necessary. Don't use jargon. If you are offering technical expertise, include descriptions that appeal to your client base, not your peers. For example, if you are showing that you can code with PHP and Ajax, don't say in this case if the input field is empty. The function clears the content of the text and placeholder and exit the function. So the person who needs you to work on their side will just scratch their head and say instead start entering text into this field and it will auto complete. Next is be social. Whatever your business, whatever your venue, keeping your name in the air is key to internet success. Have a business account on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. If your business is graphically oriented, have accounts on Flickr and Tumblr as well. Whenever there is a news of any kind, a new contract, new page, new entry, a new photo, cross post it to all your social media sites. Also make sure those sites link back to your main website and that your website has links to all of them. Next is become an affiliate marketer. There are many companies and webmasters who use affiliate programs to boost their online sales, and most of these affiliate programs are free to join. When you sign up for an affiliate program, an affiliate link with a unique affiliate ID will be assigned to you. The affiliate link is used for marketing the products of your merchant. When a visitor buys an item through your affiliate link, you earn affiliate commission. For example, if you are affiliate marketer for musician's friend, to an online musician instrument retailer, you can advertise their products on their site. If a person visit your site and click on the link that takes them to the musician's friend website and they purchase an instrument within a certain amount of time, 24 hours or more typically, you will get a commission on the sale. This is the add Google AdSense advertisements to your blog or websites. Google's AdSense is a revenue sharing opportunity for small, medium, and large websites that places ads for goods and services that are relevant to the content of your site. Targeted to the people who frequent your pages, in turn you get paid a small amount when the ad is either displayed on your page or clicked on. Okay, there are some tips over there. Putting up an online business may be easy or hard depending upon whether you did your research well and laid down all the groundwork before you begin. You can make money out of an online business if you execute the necessary steps and don't miss out on some of the essentials that are needed for an online business to succeed. Most hosted e-commerce shopping cart providers offer free trial products which you could use. Make use to build your web store and learn how to run it. Find a business system that has been proven successful. A thing that needs to be ironed out of your online business is your billing service. While there are business that may bill their client directly after a contract has been agreed upon and signed, and these bills are paid for through checks that are deposited into the service provider's bank account. There are some clients who require a certain online business system for them to pay for the services they have contracted. Start tab on 61. Okay, be interactive with the customer. Ask them about the products, offer them post-sale service, wish them on the occasions like birthday, marriages, anniversary, and others to offer them discount as returning visitors. Check out the products and services offered and in demand or not in the area where the business is going to target. After 2014, Google algorithms changed to give priority to rich content. Consider writing creative and right content that keeps users intrigued to ultimately sell your product without much efforts. And if we are going through the phase, so first is the planning phase, second would be the infrastructure phase, next would be the design phase, next would be the marketing phase. You guys can write down these points on your notebook. The first is the planning phase, second is the infrastructure phase, third is the design phase, fourth is the marketing phase, fifth is the fulfillment phase, next sixth is the maintenance and enhancement phase, and the last one is the feedback phase. Hope you guys writing these points. First is planning phase. I'm going to repeat if somebody missed that. The first is the planning phase, second is the infrastructure phase, next is the design phase, fourth is marketing phase, fifth is the fulfillment phase, sixth maintenance and enhancement phase, and the last is the feedback phase. अगर हम फेजेस की बात करें, अगर हम फेजेस को डिस्कस करें तो प्लानिंग फेज में आप क्या डिस्कस करोगे, मतलब उस फेज में क्या क्या चीजें माइंड में रखोगे. फर्स्ट इज द बिजनेस प्लान, सेकंड वेबसाइट डिजाइनिंग प्लान, मार्केटिंग प्लान क्या रहेगा आपका, फाइनेंशियल प्लान क्या रहेगा, मैनेजमेंट प्लान क्या रहेगा, ये सब आप प्लानिंग फेज में रखोगे। सेकेंड फेज में आप क्या चलोगे कि आपका प्रोडक्ट, आपकी मार्केट, आपकी मैनेजमेंट टीम, आपके कॉम्पिटिटर्स कौन कौन है, पोटेंशियल कस्टमर्स, मार्केटिंग, शेड्यूलिंग एंड प्लानिंग माइलस्टोन्स, मेजरिंग सक्सेस, प्रोजेक्ट का बजट क्या रहेगा, पीपल प्लानिंग, प्राइसिंग, प्रमोटिंग कस्टमर्स लॉयल्टी, डिलीवरी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स, ई कॉमर्स बिजनेस मॉडल। और फिर आप इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फेज में क्या डिस्कस करोगे, परफॉर्मेंस, अवेलेबिलिटी एंड मेंटेनेंस, स्केलेबिलिटी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कॉस्ट। नेक्स्ट होगा डिजाइन फेज। डिजाइन फेज में आप रखोगे कि हाउ टू डिजाइन द वेबसाइट, मेरा पेज का कंटेंट कैसा होगा, कंटेंट ऑफ द वेबसाइट, साइट की नेविगेशन, कलर का स्कीम, ग्राफिक्स, font and style, artwork, security measures to be incorporated. मार्केटिंग फेज में आप क्या क्या ध्यान रखोगे कि प्रोडक्ट का कंसेप्शन कैसा रहेगा, अंडरस्टैंड करोगे द कंज्यूमर बेस, प्रोवाइडिंग गुड साइट सर्विसेज, एडवर्टाइजिंग, वेब प्रमोशन। You will guys, these are the points which come to your mind when you are designing the marketing phase. नेक्स्ट है आपका जो फुलफिलमेंट फेज, उसमें आप क्या क्या ध्यान रखोगे कि नो योर कस्टमर्स एक्सपेक्टेशंस, नो योर शिपिंग ऑप्शंस, इन्वेंट्री का मैनेजमेंट, प्रोसेसिंग, सेल्स, रिटर्न। एंड द लास्ट आपका जो फीडबैक फेज है, उसमें आप क्या डिस्कस करोगे, आप अपने कस्टमर का फीडबैक मैनेज करोगे। कैसे, फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन शुड बी सेट अप एंड पोस्टेड इन द प्रोमिनेंट लोकेशन ऑन द होम पेज। Simplicity is perhaps the cornerstone of the web design usability. Simplicity is, website should be fast loading and email should always be answered. Okay, just take a break for 2 minutes. हाँ जी क्लास। तो ये था आपके सारा लॉन्च ऑनलाइन बिजनेस। अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट इज द वन टू वन एंटरप्राइजेस। कि वन टू वन एंटरप्राइज क्या होता है? The traditional enterprise has tried to sell as many products as possible to as many customers as possible with the hope of increasing market share. In recent years, however, organizations have begun to shift their focus to a share of customer approach to a business strategy that concentrates on increasing the lifetime value of individual customers. As a result of reduced cost and increasing power of information processing, companies now have three expanded computer capabilities not feasible for anyone just a few years ago. Customer database that enable companies to single out individual customers, increase interactivity that lets customers talk back to companies, and mass customization where companies make something for individual customer based on what they have told the companies. Only at one-to-one level can companies meet individual customers' needs and grow their business bigger over the entire lifetime of each of those customers. The direction of marketing changes at its most fundamental level from a product focus to a customer focus, and the one-to-one enterprise starts with electronic knowledge of a customer gleaned from ongoing individual dialogue. Then finds product for customers by mass customizing. It also cross sells across all the firm's products and offers and builds strategic alliances with partner companies when a customer's needs fall outside the original firm's skill sets. The one-to-one enterprise depends on high impact customer interaction. One of the most significant challenges facing the enterprise is identifying means to enhancing dialogue with its customers. In order to build lasting and profitable customer relationships, companies must interact with and learn from their customers. A relationship between an enterprise and an individual customer that through regular on repeat feedback from the customer enables the enterprise to become smarter with respect to the customer's individual needs. As companies become increasingly knowledgeable about their customer, the ability to facilitate their decision, address their needs, and ensure their success expands enormously. Truly customer-focused companies concentrate on building loyal customer relationships, generating growth by selling more products and services to their existing customers. Customer intimacy is a key differentiator. Such relationships enable companies to provide new and powerful levels of customer care. If they invest in existing relationship, they learn more about their customer, their preferences, priorities, challenges, and opportunities. Then any competitor can know. If they act on this knowledge, they can provide sophisticated customer solutions that no competitor can match. The enterprise is then able to treat this customer differentiately than other customers. However, one-to-one marketing doesn't mean that every single customer needs to be treated uniquely. Rather, it means that each customer has a direct input into the way the enterprises behave with respect to him or her. Now, methodology क्या है इसकी? It's a 10-year question. मतलब like paper में आ सकता है. The first is the identify customers. Second, differentiate करना customer को by value and then needs. Most valuable customers कौन से आपके, most growable customers कौन से, and below zero customers कौन से. फिर need based differentiation करना, need based like interact with customers and then customize the product. अब आता है इसके बेनिफिट्स क्या है बेसिकली. व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ वन टू वन एंटरप्राइज अप्रोच? फर्स्ट इज द improved customer loyalty. The first benefit for the enterprise is that the customer loyalty will improve. More the customer teaches the enterprise, more the enterprise will adopt its products and services to the needs of the customer. And then with every interaction, its product becomes more valuable to the customers. The product will have more economic value to the customer because it will fit the customer needs better. Moreover, it will become more expensive for the customer to substitute a competitor's product. Second, improve करता है unit margins. Due to the improved customer loyalty, unit margins are likely to improve as well. Competitors price their products aggressively in order to steal the customer. और जब switching cost increases for the customer, तो enterprise doesn't necessarily has to match every large discount encountered in the marketplace. As the product of one-to-one enterprise continues to have more value for the customer, the enterprise may even be in position to raise its price to share the benefits of their increased product value. Third benefit would be the human factor. As the relationship improves and customer satisfaction grows, there is always a probability that customer will simply end up liking the enterprise more. And the last benefit of one-to-one enterprises approach is improved efficiency of business. Basically, it can improve the overall efficiency of a business. It can reduce cost mostly by cutting out the wasted efforts of producing products and services that no one wants. The product can be made to order rather than built to forecast. The mass customization reduces the inventory cost. तो बेसिकली आपको इसके बेनिफिट्स पता लगे कि कहीं ना कहीं वन टू वन अप्रोचेस में आपको क्या बेनिफिट मिलता है कि आप कस्टमर की लॉयल्टी जो होती है वो इम्प्रूव हो सकती है, यूनिट मार्जिन इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है एंड बिजनेस की एफिशिएंसी को इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है. Okay, now today's the last topic is the myths of an e-commerce. कि e-commerce के बारे में क्या क्या myths हैं. The first is anything can be sold successfully on internet. कि आप कोई भी चीज इंटरनेट पर सोल्ड कर सकते हो. That is a myth over e-commerce. Generally क्या होता है, there is a feeling that anything and everything can be sold on the internet, but this is not true. The customer may not feel comfortable in buying certain products such as clothing and jewelry, etc., without touching, feeling, or otherwise experiencing them. Second, e-businesses are very profitable. It is very difficult to recall a single business that actually made a profit. Or any individual can set up an e-business from his or her home and take on the large on equal footing. क्योंकि वेबसाइट को सेट करना is not that easy as we think. E-commerce is cheap as compared to purchase of a mainframe or with a full brown enterprise resource planning implementation. That is also a myth. Everything is doing it. Okay, this is true, and just above every company has a website. So, but brochureware is not a commerce. Internet gives small companies instant access to the global markets. Access to global market is different from leveraging global markets. E-commerce basically removes the middleman. E-commerce does not need mass marketing. You can always find the best price online. This is a myth. Internet is a revolutionary advertising forum. No. Making money on the website is easy. No. Privacy is not an important issue on the web. Privacy is the most important, and he is saying that privacy is not important. So this is the myth over the e-commerce. Okay class, आज के लिए इतना ही. Next we'll discuss in the next class.